My plan was to do winter creature of some sort, and I ended up with a winter siren. I just went with the flow of creativity today. For the record, I am clothed. I just have a tube top on because I'm going to be painting. I don't want people to think I'm naked. So we are going to be doing a winter creature. I honestly go through this stuff like water. This is the white paint, or the white eye primer base. I got like 3 tubes for Halloween, and I'm already like going through them. Should probably take this off though. I really don't know what I'm doing with it. Going quite low, even though the hair is gonna be there. I'm gonna be decorating my chest with a bunch of seashells. What's nice about being as pale as I am is that I can blend it into my natural skin tone quite easily. For the eye, I kind of want to keep this way more like ethereal pastel-y, so I pulled out On Cloud Blue by ColourPop just because the blues are a lot more lighter. I did pull out a palette for deeper navies if I do need it, but quite honestly, I'm trying to avoid that. So I'm going to start by doing the eyes. And we're going to use this very light blue here. I want to see how this light blue looks first. So we're just going to expand that blue out pretty much into the cheek area. Dang sweaty brow bones. That's alright. It's pretty much going to be pearls there anyway. I might regret it later, but I'm putting pearls on my eyebrows. Because I have never done a look where I've done that before, and I'm kind of tempted. I saw a Siren look that had that, and it was very, very pretty. So I'm going to save this brush because I will be using that blue again. And I'm just going to pull out a new brush. I'm going to deepen that blue a little bit in the crease. I really think it's the perfect blue. Alright, going back in with that light blue that we were using the first time, I'm going to start bringing it onto my bridge of my nose. I just want to create a nice base for the pearls when we add them. This blue, we're going to use this blue to do a light, actually no, we're going to do this because I'm going to do scales. Yeah, because once I add the scales I'm going to go a little darker, but I don't want to go too dark, so you need to keep everything light. Down there I'm going to actually probably do it a little bit darker since it's the jawline. That stage white by one size, because I do need to set and make this base a little bit whiter. Any of the blue that kind of fades away because I'm doing this, I'm just going to re-add anyway. So I just totally forgot to powder. I was going to earlier and then I'm like, let me just do some shading first, but then I started getting carried away with the shading. And I really should have did it sooner. I'm not really mad about how the light blue ended up fading in some spots, but I am going to reinforce it a little bit. Let's do a little bit more of the blue here. I'm just going to do a light cut crease with the white paint, or the white primer. It's crazy because I actually don't really like this as an eye primer that it actually is supposed to be. It just doesn't sit well on the eyelid. It's separating almost how like oil separates from water. This right here, it's a white shimmer, but it has a blue sheen to it. I'll just have to take some of that blue to fade it into the rest of the eye look. Right, now the blue right here. This is the one I used for that winter look I did with the brown. Yeah, we lost the separation of the cut crease, so I had to bring it back in. Now the fun part. I have to put scales on, but I'm a little worried because my hair is like in a bun. It's fine. I have to be extremely careful that I don't wipe stuff off. The things we do for art. Ooh. Oh, that actually came out sick. Some of the areas definitely came out more exaggerated, but it's fine. I did my best. SFX makeup doesn't need to be perfect. That's the beauty of it. So if things start to look really disorganized, just roll with it. Here are the pearls. I have a mix in here of like iridescent ones and not iridescent ones. I'm gonna start with the brows because that's the area I'm not really even sure what's happening. This is probably gonna be the worst part. Yeah, I definitely would not be able to do this without the rhinestones. For sure. One more right there, even though I think I do have glue there. That works. I kind of wanted it more straightened. Ooh, I managed to accomplish making them almost even. I'm gonna move on to the chest piece. Prose Aid, because I have actual seashells. I have some moss, some brown moss, regular seashells, starfish, and actual snowflakes, 3D snowflakes. I'm using a cotton ball to apply the Prose Aid. And I'm gonna kind of splotch it all over where I'm gonna be putting stuff. This has glitter on it. I have a feeling I'm gonna regret this decision. Those aren't as heavy, so they're easier to just apply. I don't feel like this moss was brown when I first bought it. I'm just gonna throw Prose Aid pretty much everywhere at this point. I don't know where I'm throwing stuff. But I do have these, oh my goodness, I'm getting it all over my fingers. I have like these bigger pearls too. I feel like there's something wrong with this rhinestone picker-upper. Do they expire after a while? Because this sucker is not picking up rhinestones. Oh my god, I'm getting so annoyed with these. It's just like the dang thing just does not want to pick them up. I know I didn't want one there, but fortunately I feel like I have no choice. I'm stopping here. I literally spilled my entire glue on the floor, on my carpet, So I took a breather. I'm leaving this as is. I'm going to put on lashes right now. These are Downtown Girl by Kiss. I'm gonna coat them with a lash primer to kind of make them look more wintry. I swear today's just not my day for makeup. It is literally just everything's going wrong. All right, there's one at least. And now my camera's dying too. I don't know what's going on today. And this is the final look. I popped in the contacts, teased up the wig a little bit. I ended up re-gluing some of the shells, but otherwise we achieved a winter siren. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below, subscribe, do all the things for me. Thank you guys so much again, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.